Do you hold the handrail tighter than before when climbing stairs? Feel a tremble in your legs after a short walk to the mailbox? Or maybe getting up from the sofa now takes more effort. That subtle weakness isn't just aging, it's a silent threat stealing your mobility. And it might come from an unexpected place, your fruit bowl. For years, you've heard fruits are nature's gift, packed with vitamins and fiber, the foundation of a healthy diet. But the shocking truth is, for those over 60, some fruits don't just fail to help. They quietly destroy leg strength, erode balance, and threaten the independence you value. Today, I'll reveal the 7 worst fruits for seniors, explaining how they harm your legs, why your body reacts differently now, and what you can eat instead to regain strength. This isn't about fear. It's about empowering you to move freely again. Press 1 to get the list of 7 dangerous fruits for your leg health, especially if you're over 60. Let's start with why your body at 60 plus isn't the same as it was at 40. The National Institute on Aging reports that by age 70, adults lose up to 30% of their muscle mass, with leg strength declining at a rate of 3% per year. This isn't just a number, it's why stairs feel steeper, why balance wobbles, why falls become a real danger. The CDC notes that falls are the leading cause of injury for Americans over 65, and weak legs are often the root cause. 3 changes make your body vulnerable. Your metabolism slows, leaving sugars lingering in your blood and sparking inflammation. Your liver struggles to process fructose, the sugar in fruit, up to 3 times slower than in your younger years, per a University of California study, and your inflammatory response becomes overactive, attacking joints and muscles. These aren't theories, they're science, and they explain why some fruits you've loved for decades are now working against you. First up, watermelon, the summer favorite you thought was harmless. It's 92% water, so it must be healthy, right? Wrong. With a glycemic index of 72, higher than a candy bar at 68, watermelon sends your blood sugar soaring. For seniors, this isn't just a quick spike. It triggers an inflammatory cascade that damages the tiny blood vessels in your calves and thighs, starving your muscles of oxygen. You might notice this as burning in your legs after a few steps or swelling in your ankles by evening. A 2023 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that high glycemic foods like watermelon increase systemic inflammation by 20% in adults over 60. Martha, a 71-year-old from Texas, ate watermelon daily, thinking it was hydrating. Within weeks, her ankles swelled so much she couldn't wear shoes. Her doctor traced it to watermelon's sugar-water combo. Cutting it out, her swelling vanished in 10 days. Next, mango, the tropical treat you reach for as a healthy dessert. 1 mango packs 45 grams of sugar, more than a can of soda. The American Heart Association caps daily added sugar at 20 grams for women and 36 grams for men over 60. A single mango blows past that. As your insulin response slows with age, that sugar lingers, forming advanced glycation end products, AGEs, that stiffen your knee and hip joints. A University of Michigan study showed that AGEs increase joint stiffness by 15% in seniors. You feel it as morning aches or a grinding sensation when you stand. Robert, 69, loved mango smoothies until his doctor linked them to his worsening knee pain and tingling feet. 3 weeks after switching to berries, his symptoms faded. Grapes seem like the perfect snack, small, sweet, easy to pop in your mouth. But for seniors, they're tiny time bombs. Their high fructose and purine content raise uric acid levels, which crystallize in your joints, especially in your feet and knees. A 2021 New England Journal of Medicine study found that seniors eating grapes 3 times a week had a 75% higher risk of gout and joint pain. These crystals act like glass shards, causing sharp toe pain or mysterious ankle swelling. Jean, 74, snacked on grapes daily until her rheumatologist connected them to her swollen knees. 2 weeks without grapes, and she could bend her knees without wincing. Now oranges, the breakfast staple you've trusted for decades. Their citric acid sounds harmless, but in aging bodies it creates an acidic environment that erodes joint linings. A Tufts University study found that seniors consuming citrus daily had 30% higher cartilage breakdown markers. If you have arthritis, this is like sandpaper on your knees. Plus, orange juice's sugar spikes inflammation, doubling the damage. Helen, 76, drank orange juice every morning until her orthopedist flagged it as a contributor to her hip stiffness. 10 days after cutting it out, she could walk without her usual morning limp. Green apples feel like the ultimate healthy choice. Crisp, tart, lower in sugar, but their malic acid is a hidden danger. Johns Hopkins research shows that malic acid in seniors triggers inflammation that targets muscles as joints, causing deep aching pain in your thighs or calves. You might feel this as a nagging discomfort that makes you dread long walks. William, 80, ate a green apple daily, unaware it fueled his hip pain. After an elimination diet, he ditched apples and his pain dropped 80% in 2 weeks. Pineapple, with its exotic vibe, seems like a smart pick, especially for its bromelain enzyme, touted for digestion. But for seniors, it's a triple threat. High acidity erodes joints, 16 grams of sugar per cup sparks inflammation, and bromelain can interact with common medications like blood thinners, amplifying swelling. A 2022 Mayo Clinic report highlighted that bromelain worsens inflammation in 25% of seniors on blood pressure meds. Margaret, 70, loved pineapple smoothies until her pharmacist linked them to her swollen ankles. Stopping them? Her hip pain eased in days. Finally, bananas, the go-to for potassium and muscle health. But their 27 grams of carbs, including 14 grams of sugar, hit your bloodstream fast, especially in ripe ones. A University of Sydney study found that daily banana consumption in seniors increased lower body sarcopenia risk by 18%. Excess potassium can also strain kidneys, common in those over 60, causing muscle weakness. James, 75, ate a banana every morning until his nutritionist suggested a break. 3 weeks later, he climbed stairs without gripping the rail for the first time in years. So, what should you eat instead? Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries are your leg's best friends. Their anthocyanins fight inflammation, and with only 15 grams of sugar per cup, they won't spike your blood sugar. A Tufts study showed seniors eating berries daily improved walking speed by 20%. Cherries, especially tart ones, lower uric acid, reducing gout risk by 35%, per a 2020 arthritis and rheumatism study. Avocados, rich in magnesium and healthy fats, support muscle function and reduce joint inflammation. Papaya, with gentler enzymes, and pineapple has 11 grams of sugar per cup and boosts collagen production. Pears, eaten with the skin, improve circulation with flavonoids, easing leg tingling. Let's talk real stories. Margaret, 79, relied on a walker for 2 years, blaming age for her weakness. She cut out grapes, oranges, and bananas, replacing them with berries and avocados. 6 weeks later, she joined a walking club. Robert, 72, battled crippling gout from watermelon and grapes. Switching to cherries dropped his uric acid levels, and he's back to golfing. Diana, 68, couldn't wear shoes by evening due to ankle swelling from bananas and oranges. She swapped to berries and papaya, and 2 months later, she was ballroom dancing again. Press 1 now to find out which 7 fruits you need to avoid if you want to protect your leg strength after. The core lesson is, your mobility isn't dictated by age, it's shaped by your choices. You don't need to overhaul your diet or give up fruit entirely. Start small. Swap your morning banana for half an avocado on toast. Trade grapes for a handful of cherries. Pair a pear with almonds to stabilize blood sugar. After a week, notice how your legs feel. Are stairs less challenging? Do you stand more steadily? These aren't just dietary tweaks, they're steps toward freedom. The ability to chase your grandkids, stroll through a park, or move without fear is worth protecting. Aging doesn't mean giving up strength. It means making smarter choices to keep your world wide open. Swap 1 fruit today and let your legs lead you to a stronger tomorrow. Thank you for watching until the end. I truly appreciate every view, like, and comment from you. If you found this content helpful, don't hesitate to share it with your friends or loved ones. Your interaction is a big motivation for me to keep creating more valuable content. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always happy to hear from you. See you in the next videos.